Alrighty, hello everybody. This is a video where I'm going to be talking about the healing changes coming to SMITE 2 and showcasing what I think will probably be one of the best ways to play a healer or enchanter support in the new patch, as well as showcasing some of the new items and really just what they did to healing all around. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it because this is a lot of fun. I'm currently on PTS. This is the first iteration of PTS, so some stuff might change. So don't take this as 100% accurate. They may buff or remove or whatever to any items or gods, so just keep that in mind. But first thing I want to talk about is healing as a whole got nerfed. They did remove all anti-heal in the game, except for the anti-heal built into god's kits. Healing as a whole did get nerfed. So now, if I just summon in a god bot here, you can see, let me summon in a Kukulkan. I'll damage him up a little bit. And you can see now I am a max level Afro, got max points into my 3. If I change my team back to normal, and then I reset my cooldowns, you can see when I heal this Kukulkan, at max level, he's only healing for 16 a tick. Now, that's not great. That's very low. Of course, as Afro, you can use your heal again, so realistically, it's 32 a tick at max level with no items. Now, even with healing items, like, you know, if we go like our healing build, we can go, you know, like what you would see in SMITE 2 right now, or yeah, in SMITE 2 right now, it's like a Rod of Asclepius, some cooldown items, Chronos Pendant, like a World Stone, just lots of cooldown, lots of intelligence. You know, even with a build like this, it only goes up to 19 a tick. It's not very good at all, because they actually changed Rod of Asclepius as a new passive now as well. But healing as a whole is just overall nerfed. And that's honestly a net positive because some of the things they've replaced it with is actually really cool, and it makes playing enchanter support a lot more fun and a lot more interesting. And one of the things I really want to talk about in this video is this item, Heartward Charm. This item gives you 45 magical protection, 200 max mana, 5 mana regen, and 10 cooldown rate. That's a lot of stats for a healer. And now let's talk about the passive. Your healing abilities have 20% reduced cooldowns, and each cast reduces this item's active cooldown by 10 seconds. So now my heal just has a 20% less cooldown, and every time I use my heal, it reduces the active cooldown on this item by, was it 10 seconds? Yeah. And then the active is your next non-ultimate healing ability will have no cooldown, but deals 50% reduced damage. So basically think of it as a Staff of Mirrodin, but for healing abilities only. So, for instance, if I reset my cooldown, just make sure I have everything up. If I cast this Kukulkan, I can pop Heartward Charm, heal, ult, heal, and you have 3 heals right there. That can also stack with Staff from Mirrodin. Now, so you could theoretically, if you reset cooldowns, kiss, you can, okay, so this is going to be a really weird combo, but you can actually pop this, heal, pop this, heal again, ult, and then heal again. And that's about 4 uses of the heal. It's quite a lot. But again, it's only ticking for like 16, 18. So it's not that much, but you can get many of them out at once. And that's where it comes into play. Plus, you're getting other things now with some of the new healing items that they added to the game. For instance, if we come up here, Daybreak Gavel, passive, you gain strength or intelligence, whichever stat is higher. For each unique god healed by a healing ability, you gain a stack. Up to 4, your next ability consumes all the stacks to contribute 10% additional strength and intelligence scaling. This is going to be really good on Aphrodite because this will actually allow you to heal for a little bit more because you're going more of an intelligence build on her because her healing does scale with intelligence. So now if we go back into that cooldown build, you can see here with that World Stone and, you know, let's get like a, we already have magical defense from this. So let's grab like a Breastplate of Valor and then we'll also grab a Chronos Pendant. So now we have lots of cooldowns, lots of intelligence, and now when we use our heal, we're going to be healing for more because of this, and we get the cooldown resets from Staff of Mirrodin and our 1. So now, let's go ahead and just clear all god bots, spawn another Kukulkan, change our teams back, and let's just damage them up a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to change team. Summon another Kukulkan bot and reset cooldown. So now I'm going to kiss this guy, and I want you to watch what happens now when we use that same combo I showed you earlier, but with all of that combos in mind. So we pop 5, heal, 6, heal, ult, heal. You can see we're doing a lot of damage because we had like 4 heals on them at once, but we also healed for 21 a tick on every single use of the 3. And we healed him pretty much back to full. That's a lot for single target healing, but it's not that great overall in like a team fight because you're only able to heal one person. But The benefit is you're able to do a lot of damage now with that, as well as some other things. Like you get a lot of bonuses and whatnot. And every time we, of course, use our lovebirds after that, our cooldown on our Heartward Charm gets reduced, and we're able to make some more plays. So now let's just summon another cool con. Let's actually change teams so I can hurt this one a little bit more. All right, we'll switch teams back. Oh, he's already kissed. Okay, and now we'll do the same thing. We'll reset cooldowns. Heartward Charm, heal, 6, heal, ult, heal. Like, we're able to do a lot of damage, but again, he's not really healing that much. And when I say that much, I mean because there's actually a new secret best healer that has been added because of this change. And let me just do this one more time just to show you here. Like, we had to do that a full 2 times to get this Kukulkan back to full. So healing is just completely changed. But anyway, let's show you who I think might actually be the next best healing support in Smite 2. All right, and we are back. And as you can see, I am playing Raw with Aspect. That's very important. I think Raw with Aspect might actually be the next best healing enchanter backline support in the game, because he uses these new items extremely well, especially with this new relic, Agility Relic. So let's just go ahead and I'll buy what I think is going to be a really good build right now on him and just other enchanter supports in general. So we go Selflessness. I really like going Agility Relic. It lets you be super mobile. You can use it to dodge. You don't really need beads. You don't need blink or anything, because you can use this as an engage. You can use it as an escape. You have lots of things there that you can use it well on. You, of course, go Selflessness for the early game tankiness and mana and health sustain. I think you ideally want to start Regrowth Striders or Heartward Charm. Both of these are very good starting items. They're a little bit on the expensive side, so that's not great, but overall they're both very good. This one will give you more mana regen than Regrowth Striders will, but this gives you physical defense, this gives you magical defense, so I think you probably go both. Then you go some other type of item that gives you some just general like sustain. So I think Rod of Asclepius would be nice here. We'll talk about this in a little bit too. Then I think you get another cooldown item like Freya's Tears. Then another cooldown item, but mainly for the ultimate, I really like going Worldstone on Raw, and I will explain in a second why I think this is really strong on him. And then last item, you have some choices for counter building. You can go Talisman, you can go Stampede, you can go whatever you really want. Let's just say we want a Talisman here for some extra cooldown and defense. Let's set our level to 20. We'll upgrade our starter. Now, Raw Heal actually does not increase with intelligence like Afro's Heal does, but that being said, Raw Heal actually does inherently just tick a little bit more than hers because it doesn't have that scaling. The more intelligence you have in Afro, the higher your heal is going to tick for. So his just base does a little bit more. But Raw is able to actually heal more than one person at once, so his heal can get a little bit more value there. So the reason you go Regrowth Strider, this is, for those of you that don't know, this is essentially a shield regrowth from Smite 1. They added Smite 2 and gave it physical protection, so it's very good. Plus, you get mana regen on both of these, so your mana sustain is going to be very high, and your movement speed is also going to be very high. Plus, you have raw movement speed on top of that, basically allowing you to just be super nimble and super quick. It's going to be very nice. You're able to maneuver very easily in the back line and just heal people. Now, the reason I think Raw is going to be insane is because even without proccing these items, you have a 100% uptime on your 3 pretty much at most stages in the game if you time it right. So let me just go ahead and summon some dudes. And what I'll do is I'll hurt them a little bit. And you can see we still do a lot of damage because we still have that Rod of Asclepius. We still have the World Stone. So we're still doing damage. Like, these guys just got nuked pretty much, but we're also able to heal them back pretty nicely. So now if I change my team and I use my heal once, you can see we're healing for 38 a tick, which is literally double what Afro was able to do. Plus, you're able to heal more than one person. And as soon as it went away, it's back up again. Right, that's just absolutely insane. Now, that's not actually what makes this insane. If I just damage these guys up one more time. There we go. Now what I want to show you is what happens when you use this with your items as well. So, for those of you that don't know, the new Rod of Asclepius is, instead of just increasing your healing done and eliminating anti-heal, you essentially summon a fucking snake to go heal people. And this actually, I thought it would just be like one person, like a Baron 3 almost, because he sends out his snake like that. But no, it's a like AoE that heals everybody for 10% of their health. It also applies a buff on them that removes enemy debuffs, and it's so cool. It's I don't know, it's just a really cool item. It costs 35% of your total mana, so that hurts a lot, but you know, you get mana regen a lot with this build because you get mana regen on this, you get mana regen on this, you get mana regen on this as well. So you have lots of mana regen in the build, but it's just something to be aware of. And if they get hit by an ability, they also instantly heal for that 10% instead of it being over time. It's a really interesting item, and you being able to use it on all 5 of your teammates makes it very, just like I said, interesting. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this. I kind of just want to show you guys what this looks like. So I'm just going to damage these Kukulkans one more time, and I want to show you what a full raw combo looks like in the new patch. This is what happens with a completely full raw combo. Like, let's say there's a huge team fight going on. You show up and you're here to help your dudes. And this is what that would look like. You see, everyone's instantly back to full health, and the ones that are not are ticking for 38 plus 13 plus 13. You have another 3 on them. Like, you can just, you are just keeping everybody alive for so long. Not only are you healing them with your 3, you're giving them protections and power. You have so many buffs in your kit. You don't have any peel, but you do have a slow. And every time you cast your 3 or your ultimate, because your ultimate is also a healing ability, the cooldown on this gets reduced by 10 seconds. So we cast our 3, cast our ult. This is back down to 17 seconds. In 4 seconds, we use it again. That'll take it off cooldown. Like that. Now we just wait for our heal to come back up. And we can use it even more. Like, in team fights, as raw, you're just going to be super nimble. You're going to be super slippery. You're going to be healing for so much. You're going to be able to buff the hell out of your team. You're actually able to heal them for a lot. It's going to be so much fun if you like playing Enchanter support. And this is honestly, I think, the first real Enchanter support that Smite has ever had, which is crazy to say. Because not only are you healing them, but you're also giving them stuff as well with it. I think this build specifically, minus like the talisman, because you can go anything here, but I think these items are pretty core. You can probably rearrange them however you'd like, but all of them do their own unique things that help a lot. And we didn't even go that Daybreak Gavel. You could probably go this, and if you want to go a little bit more damage in the build, because you're going more of an enchanter, you're not really going as a tank. Your main focus is just backline healer, right? So again, I just want to really show you what this looks like if we damage these cooldowns once more. Reset cooldowns. Change team. Look at how low they all are. We immediately proc our Rod of Asclepius, proc Heartward Charm, heal, ult. And look at that health regen that we just gave all of our teammates. And then our heals back up. And then we just keep playing around that. Our ult is on such a short cooldown too, because of the World Stone and because of this item, Heartward Charm. Your healing abilities have a 20% reduced cooldown. Your ultimate on Raw is a healing ability. So this is getting a 50% reduced cooldown because of Heartward Charm and World Stone. It is an insane combo. I think this character is going to be insane. When we ult, it's literally on a 20-second cooldown without going Chronos Pendant. If we went Chronos Pendant, your ult's basically on a 17-second, 15-second cooldown. It's just insane. This is going to be a lot of fun. You're able to just do so much from the backline. You're able to be so slippery. You're not super squishy because you still have 162, 134 base procs because of this build. And whenever you use your 3, you're closer to 200. It's just so exciting that this is in the game now. I'm really excited for this type of play. And, you know, I really enjoy the Enchanter support play style. It's so much fun to be able to be like, all right, here's a buff. Go get him. All right, here's a heal. Go get him. And then you're like, okay, you're hurt. You're taking damage. Here's another buff. Oh, here's another buff. Oh, let me help you damage them. And in between that, oh, here's this. Like, here's that. Here's another heal. Here's another buff. Like, it's just so much fun. And I'm so excited for this patch to go live. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really do expect this build to be just super strong when this patch goes live with Raw Aspect. I've only tested it on a few characters. I have a lot more to play, but I'm sure there's so much that I'm missing, but I just really wanted to make a quick video on this to just showcase to you guys what's coming. And again, just one more time, because it's so much fun. Let's change team. Let's hurt our Kukulkan bots once more. And let's, again, showcase the full heal combo once again. Like, that's just so good there. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again later. Have a great weekend, everybody, and peace out.